Here, got him. There we go. That's why you do that, guys. There's another one right under the boat. Come on in here, buddy. Come on in here. That's a mean and dirty trick. That is a mean and dirty trick. And the perfect hook set right in the snoot because he's directly underneath the boat, and there you go.
I think the big surprise, and this is one of the things that a lot of you guys emailed me about, was the fish's propensity for getting directly under my boat. And it's a trick I've seen a lot of times. We've put it on TV a bunch of times, but I've never really heard of other people doing it very much. And sometimes I'm hesitant to even talk about stuff like that. But the water was just shallow enough on the stuff we were fishing that I could sink my shallow water anchors in the boat, which will go 8 feet below the boat, and hold the boat in one position. And in so doing, then the boat doesn't move at all, and you don't have an electric motor that's buzzing around and creating any current. Well, what happens immediately thereafter is you are now the only shady spot, and when you look at the footage, you can see how sunny it was. I'm now the only shady spot, right? I now have a 21.5 foot long, 8 foot wide boat creating a giant shady spot on the bottom underneath it. Well, they love that, and they pile underneath there. And so we had to demonstrate the old trick of hold still real quick in the boat, don't do anything, let the fish come to you, and then drop the bait straight underneath the boat. And when you drop that gulp minnow down underneath the boat and you put it on the bottom and just barely pick it up and just keep moving it a little bit, enough to make it look alive, all those saw guys that are now sitting directly under your boat because the boat's not moving are going to come out and grab that bait. And very, very, very easy if you watch it. Very easy watching these fish come out and grab that bait. And it's literally the lines up against the rub rail of the boat. I'm not talking about sticking your rod 8 feet out to the side. They're not going to swim out there and get it. They want that thing literally under the boat. If you could get it underneath there, you'd get bit every single time.
The key with it is, though, is subtle. You know, less is more. You don't want to get crazy with them. Got him, there we go. Just like that. And he's gonna look a lot like the last one. Oh, come on up in here, buddy. Oh, and there you go, guys. There's your perfect fish right there. Big old teeth on these guys, very similar to a walleye. And my 3-inch gulp minnow right there. That's the standard deal, the 1/8 ounce jig head, guys. If I had a nickel for everybody I've caught on that thing, we could retire and go fishing.
I drop it right down the edge of the boat, hold it relatively still, a little bit of lift and drop on the rod, and that's it. And if you watch the hook sets, I'll pick up on it, you can see the rod tip will load. That's a product of the gulp. In other words, one of those saw guys or walleyes grabbed that thing, now he's holding it. When I pick up, there's a little bit of bow in the tip of the rod, just a little bit. I can feel the weight right to a hook set. You are not gonna feel these fish bite. They're not charging out of there and pouncing on your lure. They're gonna sip it right underneath the boat. And so you drop it and you're barely moving it and you go to pick up on it and now it's heavier. Well, it's because he's got it. He's not going anywhere. He's sitting under your boat. So he's just gonna hold on to it and then whack. If you had something like a hard bait, say a spoon or something like that, you're not gonna hold it at all. You're gonna be Johnny on the spot with a hook set. But with that gulp, I can wait. I can pick up, yep, that's for sure a fish. I'm not snagged, it's no problem, whack. And go ahead and set him with the hook, or set him with the rod. And that makes a big difference. And it's typically associated with a summertime pattern. It needs to be calm. If you're gonna take that boat and use it as your cover, which is effectively what we're doing, we created our own dock in the middle of the lake. It needs to be calm out because it can't be any wave action or anything like that. The fish really want it to be calm and sunny. And if it is calm and sunny, they will pile under your boat.
Got him. Oh, right under the boat. I'm telling you, dude, that's gonna end up being the deal. They're gonna be right under the boat. I bet you if I put the power poles down right here and we just sit here, they'll load up right under the boat. Come on. But unlike some of the state wildlife areas, there's a relatively significant, got him, there we go. I told you, right under the boat, guys. There you go. Come off of there. Easy, buddy, easy. That's a sharp fish. You don't want to get caught by him. So there's what everybody around us is catching by the jillions of right here. And by the time this show actually airs, these fish will all be this long. Because keep in mind, we're shooting this 6 months, 8 months ahead of when it's gonna air. And so I can assure you that the fish that we're seeing right here at this size class, because the lake just got water in it and they just got it stocked in the last couple of years, those fish are gonna grow up. And when they do, by the time you can see this on TV, that's when you need to get in your car and come down here to Adobe Creek State Wildlife Area and take a swing at it yourself. But what I'm doing is basically where the boat's not moving. As you can see, it's glass calm. And it's hot. I mean, it's already like 85 degrees out and it is 7:40, 7:50 in the morning. But by having my boat sit right here in one spot, I create a big shady spot. And we're only in 5 feet of water, and you think, well, geez, wouldn't that scare the fish? But as long as the boat doesn't move, no, it doesn't scare the fish at all. It's just a big overhead shady spot, and you can fish straight under your boat. And we've done that on a bunch of different shows. People don't really think that that's a good call, but I'm telling you, in a lot of cases, when it's calm and sunny like this, your boat can be your best friend. We've done it for trout in the wintertime as well. When you get trout running around, the boat doesn't move, and they'll just sit right underneath your boat. And that's the same thing we've seen here. That's the third time today we've been bit right under the boat. And you can just pick them off straight underneath, which is a good way to get after your fish.